Hello and welcome back to another Unwind Outdoors video. As you can see, I'm in the midst of my van build, and today is going to be the most nerve-wracking of the entire build. I am installing my maxxair fan today. It looks like a pretty simple process, but regardless, it's going to be nerve-wracking because I'm cutting a hole into my brand new van. I've got all the materials I need here. I've got butyl tape to put underneath the seal, and then lap sealant to put on top after I get it screwed in. Let's get to it. So I am kind of changing my mind last minute. The plan was to put the roof vent here. However, my roof racks sit down pretty low. There's not much clearance between that. So I like to put a kayak on my roof racks from time to time, and I think that if I put the fan up here, it's going to be in the way of putting a kayak flat on my roof racks. Now you can get the ones for them to sit up sideways, and that would solve the problem. However, I like to sit on top kayaks, which are a little bit wider, and they don't exactly sit in those J bars very nicely. So I like to put my kayak flat across the top. So last minute decision, I am going to put it in this window, the side over here, instead of putting it in the roof. Unfortunately, I already put my sound editing mat up there, and I was worried about, because this is some really sticky tar-like stuff, I was worried that the jigsaw wasn't going to want to cut through all of this stickiness, so I tried to scrape off as much as I could. There's still quite a bit there, but we're going to go with it. Let's hope that it works. Moral of the story, just make sure that you know exactly where you're putting your fan, and I would suggest installing the fan before you put down the sound editing mat. I know for my next van build now. Okay, so the first step, the van siding is only, an 1/8 inch thick, and to install the fan you need something about an inch. I believe this is 3/4 inch ply, but it should be good. I've seen other people use 3/4 inch ply. So we are just going to cut a hole in this, just like we would in the side of the van, and then we're going to stick it to the wall to install the fan. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is drill some pilot holes so that I can get this operating. Alright, there we have it. Now I just have to cut this off so it is a square that I can put on the car. So if I did this right, this should fit in there nicely. Look at that, it does. Okay, so for me to get this in the right spot, I want it outside. I drilled the pilot hole in my little template here. I'm going to hold it up where I want it, drill a hole through the template to the outside, and then I know where to draw the template on the outside. Okay, so now I came to the outside. I'm gonna put this over my hole and trace it. There we go. That's where my hole is gonna be.
So you're gonna start.
Okay, so now for me to cut out this circle, I'm gonna make a pilot hole on this circle so that I can get my blade in there and then start cutting. Okay, here we go. So now I'm just taping it up because the whole thing was vibrating too much. So this will hopefully hold it in place while I cut the rest of the bottom. I did it! Okay, moment of truth. There we go. There is the hole for my fan. Okay, so you need an inch thick wall for this to work. So you saw me cut out this piece. I glued it to the wall and let it sit overnight to dry. Okay, so first I'm going to take some butyl tape and I'm going to line this ring with the butyl tape. Make sure those wires came through nice on the inside, please. Did they come in nice? Yes?
They did. Hope they're not too thick.
Okay, and I'm gonna just push it into place against the wall. Okay, and there we go. The first screw is in. And it looks like my pilot hole was an okay size, so I'm gonna go around and do the pilot hole on all of them and then come back and do the screws. Cool. I'm just gonna go around and hand tighten the screws now. You don't want to over tighten on something like this. So hand tightening is the way to make sure that you get it really tight without over tightening. Okay, and now you want to cut off any excess butyl tape that's squeezed out. So as you can see around here, that butyl tape squeezed out, we're gonna cut it off. Now I have a lap sealant self-leveling, and we are going to put a bead of this around the whole outside and a little bead on each of the screw heads. And then I just repeated the process of drilling pilot holes and then putting in the screws for the rain cover. If you mount yours on the roof, you don't have to do this step. However, I opted for the wall mount, so I do have to add in the rain cover. Lastly, I added a bead of silicone all the way around the whole outside and also on each of the screw heads. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe so you see the rest of the van build. Have a great day!